So good. Alright, balance part 2. It's lunchtime. Siri, who usually buys her food, is making her way to the cafeteria like any other day. God damn, I twist my fucking leg the wrong way.
And my legs are just in crippling pain.
Hold on. Let me try to fix it. Alright, I should fix it. For a few minutes. The clamor and bustle of students is drowned by Siri's impeccable skill of zoning out. However, her imagination is momentarily interrupted by a glimpse of a familiar pink-haired girl. Hey, that's Satsuki. I never run into other club members around the school. Satsuki. Siri stands on her tippy toes and waves. Satsuki is busy chatting with her friends, doesn't notice Siri at first. When she glances over Siri's direction, Siri waves enthusiastically. Following her friends, Satsuki quickly ducks around the corner. Hey! She definitely saw me. Monika is the first to arrive at the club meeting, then Natsuki. Then Sayori, having glanced through the window to see that Natsuki already inside, is unable to work up enough courage to enter. Natsuki's been so distant with me. I was stupid to think she ever wanted to be friends. She only got excited because she got to share a manga. Aside from that, she doesn't even like me. I should just go home today. Sorry, but do you plan to go on inside? No. Why? I'm sulking. Oh. Well, I'm sorry for bothering you. Excuse me. No, don't leave me! I'll stay right here then. I don't want to go in. I'm afraid I'm bothering Natsuki. I saw her at lunch today, so I waved and called her out, but instead of saying hi, she just ran away from me.
Art?
I understand. Some high school bitches be like that, dude. Dude, that's why I didn't want to get involved with anyone's shit. Because I think Joe would know what would happen.
Yeah.
I'm like my father. You fuck with my friends, you fuck with me.
Yeah.
And then we're getting into fucking dark territory. Like, we're basically getting into some fucking Grand Theft Auto territory, or bully territory, where I'm like fucking Jimmy and I solve problems with, other methods. I'm not saying, but you get what I'm saying.
You be punching them nerds.
No, I'd probably be punching those fuckboys. But anyways. Well, I mean, it's easy. I'm like 5'5". I can just fucking duck underhook their fucking ball sack and they would go down in a few minutes. It's that fucking easy.
What?
No, seriously, I can duck, fucking underhook, low blow, fucking grab him by the head and fucking do like a fucking choke lock.
He's not talking about this.
Alright, anyways. Really? Not bad. Hey! Sorry, I'm sorry. That was a joke. It sounded like something stupid that I would do from anxiety. From anxiety? Well, I just won't like the attention being drawn to myself. Oh! Well, that makes sense, based on the person you are. But Natsuki isn't shy like that at all. I thought we were friends. But it feels like every day she's trying to distance herself more, instead of getting closer. It makes me feel like she was only spending time with me during the club because I was reading manga, but she doesn't actually want to be friends with me. Well, I feel like I'm missing a lot of context here. Was she in the middle of anything when you approached her? No, she was just walking with her friends. With her friends. Yuri pauses for a moment. How do I put this? Yuri, you're very fond of your friends, right? You always want to be spending time with them. Of course. I don't think there's anything more important to me. I mean, the best parts of my days are always with my friends. Besides that, I really hate being alone, so... You hate being alone? Sayori nods. We're very different people. I cherish my time alone. I wouldn't trade it for anything. So I think... Well, if I was trying to have alone time, and it was being threatened with an interruption, then... It just would not make me very happy. Yeah, but doesn't have to do with Natsuki. She was already with her friends, not trying to be alone or anything. No, I think it's similar. It's, well, we're all friends in the club. But we have our own lives outside of the club as well. If you think about it, making new friends isn't some casual occurrence that happens on a daily basis. A friendship is an invitation to intertwine your lives together. But the capacity at which each person is ready to do that might be different. There are friends who just like having fun together, and others who talk every day to share every detail of their lives with each other. I think when establishing a friendship, it's important to consider the comfort level of the other person. I mean, we don't really know much about Natsuki's life outside of the club. It could be that she simply needs to make friends at her own pace rather than jump head first into a new commitment. But that means I really was bothering her. I just really wanted to be good friends with her, so I treated her like one. Was I actually hurting her? I don't know. I'm sorry. My insight was really only based on what I understand about my own needs. Natsuki and I are completely different, so why was I so selfish? Even if all that is true, then it means I still hurt her. I think I messed up. Yuri, with you, I think I was really careful to understand what your needs when I was becoming friends with you. But I wasn't careful at all with Natsuki because she already seemed really social. I just took control of everything instead of looking for the right balance. Now I hurt her and she doesn't even want to talk to me. How could I let myself do this? Sayori, I think that, well, there was one time you told me something about the way I saw things in my head being different from reality. It's different to automatically jump into the worst case scenario, but I think it's more likely that Natsuki doesn't harbor any ill feelings towards you. So I think if we were to realistically consider the situation and how it would cause someone to feel, um, I'm bad at this. I'm sorry. You're a lot better than me at things like conferring and reassuring people. Suddenly, Siri gives Yuri a gentle hug. You're the best, Yuri. I'm sorry for burdening you with this. You're trying so hard for me. You're such a sweetheart. I just, it's not a burden. I enjoy listening to others, and my friends deserve happiness. Siri beams. Well, I think I'm going to give Natsuki some space. She should do what she wants. And if she does still want to be friends, then I'll learn her needs and I'll match her boundaries. Yeah, I'm sure that's what's best. I wish I didn't feel so awful and guilty. It makes me feel desperate, like I need to make up to her by trying to make her happy. But that's not what she needs. I just have to tell her that myself. It hurts, but I guess it means I still need to grow. I really want to grow as a person. If it's to be better for my friends, I want that. That's very mature of you, Siri. I'm mature. Siri hops up and down onto her toes. So does that mean you'll be going home after all? Siri shakes her head. I need to be here to show her that I respect her space. I'll just spend the club by myself today. Yuri nods in understanding. You go in first. Okay. You're blocking the door. Oh. Siri steps aside. By the way, before Yuri enters the club room, Siri interjects. You said that you and Natsuki are completely different, but I don't really think that's true. I think you're actually really similar in a lot of ways. Yuri smiles and shakes her head. Siri, that's absurd. Very silly sometimes. Yuri turns and enters the club room. After a moment, Siri follows. The club room is quiet. When Siri walks in, Natsuki glances in her direction. Siri smiles and gives Natsuki a quick wave before sitting down across the room. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Siri decides to discontinue the manga that she was reading, so she pulls it out. However, it looks like Natsuki isn't reading today. She has a sheet of paper in front of her and is tapping a pen against her desk, staring at it. Ooh, are we writing today? Monica speaks in a quiet voice, unwilling to disturb the peace of the club room. She kneels down at Natsuki's desk. Hey! Natsuki pulls a sheet to cover her in her arms. Sorry, I didn't mean to peek. Whatever. I just wanted to see how everything was going. It's fine. Natsuki replies dismissively. She glances over at Sayori, who is focused on her manga. Monica falls Natsuki's gaze. I think she's mad at me. How come? I'm I'm busy right now. Ask me later. Monica falls silent. Natsuki looks back and down at her paper. She inches her hand away from the top margin, allowing Monica to see. It says, To Sayori. Understanding, Monica smiles. She places her hand on Natsuki's shoulder and whispers softly, I'm proud of you. Natsuki looks away, but makes no motion to remove Monica's hand. Monica gives Natsuki's shoulders a quick squeeze before standing back up and pulling away. The end of the club meeting passes. Yuri has already departed. So does Monica after checking on Sayori and Natsuki to ensure that they wouldn't stay too late. Sayori was determined to finish her manga volume before heading out since the end was approaching. However, with Natsuki also staying late for an unknown reason, a silent tension hangs in the air. After finishing the volume, Sayori brings it to the closet and puts it away. She slides it back on the shelf while Natsuki watches. Natsuki gets up and pulls it back out in order to return it to its proper location. Sorry. I don't know where it's supposed to go. It's fine. The two fall silent again, avoiding eye contact. They both look they were about to say something, but neither could break the silence. A moment passes. Well, I'll be on my way. See you tomorrow. Sayori turns and hides her pained expression, then walks away from the closet. If there's any proof Natsuki no longer wanted to be friends, this was it. Defeated, Sayori carries herself out of the room. As Holly, Sayori takes a deep breath and hits her palms against her cheeks to clear her head a little. Suddenly Natsuki's stammering voice goes out from behind. Natsuki? Startled, Sayori turns back around to face Natsuki. Natsuki fidgets and anxiously continues with a shaking voice. I have a lot of things to say. Me too. But you go first. Natsuki bites her lips and can't stay still. Well, first of all, she cuts herself short, struggling to continue. Trying to force the words out, she stamps her foot and hops up and down a little. I'm sorry for the thing I did at lunch. I'm sorry for just being kind of mean lately. It's really hard for me to I'm not good with things that make me uncomfortable. Especially when it comes to like feelings and stuff. So face burning, Natsuki clams up again. Instead of continuing, she simply holds a sheet of paper for Sayori to take. The best place in the world.
Like, you won't believe what's a boss in this game. In SNK, in Campfire's All Stars. She's talking about the abuse she takes from her dad.
It's a poem. But I thought, well, I sucked it up so that I could work things out with you. So just be happy about it. Please? Sayori smiles deeply from the bottom of her heart. I'm happier than I could express. I feel so awful, but I'm so happy that you would do this for me. I actually realized before the club meeting today that I made a mistake. I got so caught up in the chance to get closer to you that I forgot to think about what you wanted. And we probably have different ways we like to make friends. Um, about like the friendship stuff. I mean, it's okay. I understand, so you don't have to force yourself to talk about it. Your poem did a good job, so don't force yourself if you're not ready yet, okay? Natsuki nods. If you don't have to feel like you did anything wrong, it was my fault, and I'm sorry. I wasn't mad at you today or anything like that. I actually felt really guilty and wanted to give you space. I was thinking it's silly that I just approach you all the time. That I should just let you approach me when you want to. Just whatever makes you comfortable, I'll respect that from now on. Friendship should always start with those things, with the right balance. Natsuki nods again. One thing about that. Hmm? Well, I don't want to have to approach you all the time either. I just want it to be balanced, like you said. Siri nods. I understand. We'll make sure of that together then. Well, anyway, now that the two of them have found common ground, Natsuki finds it easier to speak more freely again. I'm not going to be like sharing my poems all the time now or anything like that. But I guess it wouldn't hurt to do once in a while. Only the best ones. So you better like them, because otherwise I might change my mind. I like anything you do, Natsuki. I I was just saying, more importantly, I had to tell you about my new boyfriend. Huh? Oh, from the manga. Wait, I need to guess who it is. You definitely won't be able to guess. The two walked down the hallway together. Oh my god, we have so much to talk about. Darn, I should have told you to save the last two chapters so I could see your reaction to the big reveal. Aw, you wanted to enjoy it with me. That's so cute. Oh, shush.
Hmm.
Show that picture. Alright, next time. For more side story stuff. Bye, guys, and stay crispy.